Alright guys, welcome back to the F1 Manager 2022. This is part 4, episode 4. We are ready for race 4. And how has it been? How's our start this season been? In my opinion, it's been not bad. We're currently 4th in the Constructors' Championship standings. And out of the possible 6 car finishing points positions we could have got, we've got 5. So Ocon has scored points in every race. Alonso has scored points in 2 out of the 3 races. And of course, he would have scored points in the opening race had we not been taken out by Lewis Hamilton. So, from that perspective, things are going pretty well. But we haven't managed to get a top 6 finish yet, which I think is a little bit disappointing. Especially in the last race at Australia, I feel like top 6 was definitely within our grasp. But we messed up in qualifying. It put us probably a row or 2 back further than we should have been. And it just made the race more difficult. So I'm hoping that in Imola we get things right. We don't make mistakes. And that we can have a successful weekend. And hopefully get our first top 6 finish. That's what the plan is. But we need to make sure we score points. I still want to try and put pressure on Mercedes. It's unlikely. If I do believe it's just ourselves and Alfa Romeo that are probably going to battle over 4th place. But still, I would like to try and at least keep Mercedes honest while the gap is... Well, I say the gap's low. I mean, they've got double the amount of points we do. But who knows? Maybe we can actually start beating them in some races. Maybe we can close that gap down. We also need to try and keep Alfa Romeo behind us, though. And who knows? I mean, the rest of the teams don't look too good. Haas seem okay, especially with Kevin Magnussen. But we'll just have to wait and see if anybody improves. If McLaren get their act together, we maybe would expect them to get pretty fast towards the end of the season. So we need to build a gap with the guys behind us. But I would also like to try and maybe close in on the Merc. So with that said, let's get into the race here. It's going to be Imola. It is the San Marino Grand Prix. I do believe this track is a little bit similar to Australia without the big long straight now. Australia obviously taking away one of the corners, one of the hairpins. So Australia now, Sector 2 in Australia is pretty much just a long massive fucking straight, which I don't really like, if I'm being honest. I guess you could take away a straight in this, a corner on this Imola, and it would be pretty much the exact same as Australia. But yeah, you know what? Imola will probably be slightly slower. Still a short track though.
But the first official Formula One race was held here in 1980. Let's see what excitement lies ahead this year.
And there you go. It looks like it has. Yeah, well, I forgot. Imola has actually been changed, so they did modify this track a few years ago to try and allow more overtaking. For me, I think they've done that too much in F1 now. With DRS, you know, they've included more DRS points, ERS, taking away corners, taking away hairpins. I get we all like overtaking, but still, overtaking should be difficult. It shouldn't be an easy thing to do, in my opinion. And I feel like sometimes in F1 we might be getting, you know, a little bit too close to the fact where, you know, overtaking is just pretty much a gift, and it's just a matter of pressing a button and you waltz past somebody. So I think it is important that we get overtakes, but I think the overtakes also need to be earned. Now with that said, guys, let's just get straight into the weekend. Going to go straight into practice. First we need to try and get the car set up. I think the cornering, yeah, we're going to try and get the cornering straight. So I don't think we need the straight. So where's the cornering, man? Give me the cornering. We're going to go with straights. I don't think we really need this. We go with this. We go with, or what will we do here? We will do that. Boom. Yeah. We're going to do this. That's what we're going to do with Fernando. And for Ocon, I mean, the car setups should be relatively similar anyway, so cornering. Trying to get the straights to go a bit. Yeah, we want to try and do that, and then bring the... Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. So we'll do that with Ocon. And yeah, again, I do believe this is a pretty similar track to Australia, and we did have pace in the race, not so much, but you know, in practice and qualifying, we definitely had the pace to, you know, be right up there. We weren't competing with the Red Bulls and the Ferraris, but I'd say we were definitely right behind them, and we maybe should have got 5th place. But again, I did botch it in Q3, sent the drivers out far too late. Will not make that mistake here in Imola. But there you go then. Prix 1 is finished. It's Max Verstappen fastest. And we did a 17.8 with Fernando and an 18.0 with Ocon. So again, you know what? We've split the marks. Alonso's ahead of both Alfa Romeos. I'm happy enough with that. And it's the usual suspects behind us. So yeah, no surprises with what's happening there. Setup confidence is pretty low. So we will need to try and fix that right here, right now. 40% confidence just will not do, will it? Oh my god, Alonso's really bad on the straights here. We need to... So the cornering's actually spot on for Fernando. We don't want to change that. We do not want to change the cornering for Fernando. But no matter what we do here, I think the cornering is going to change. So we need... Alright. Let's see here. How can we get... Oh my god, no. Right, I'm trying to get this close. We need this on optimal. Right, I need to try and get that back on optimal, so... Will we go with that? That looks decent to me. Yeah, no, we'll try this. Should be a bit better. And Ocon's, apparently his confidence is even worse than Fernando's, so this should be fun. Great, good, right. We're miles off, really, aren't we, when you think about it? Yeah, we're nowhere near for some reason. We need to try and get him back closer to the great there, and we're quite a bit off it at the moment as things stand. Let's see then, can we... Oh no, we're going the wrong way, aren't we? Yeah, it's not really what we want. Let's see, we need to try and get the oversteer better. Alright, let's see, is this it? I wonder if that'll do. Oh, we're miles off, man. I cannot get the setup correct here today for some reason. I don't know why we're so far away. Fuck. Let me see. We'll go with this. I don't think this is going to be great, but we're going to go with it. We just cannot seem to get the setup correct today for some reason. Last race in Australia, it just came to Australia, especially with Fernando. It was mad, you know. He was just, percentage-wise, he was just doing so well. You can see now we have dropped a little bit down the standings here. Alonso now down to 8th. Esteban Ocon has dropped down to 11th. So, yeah, not good. But I tell you what, Ocon's setup confidence has been that's massive, 86% now. So, I don't know what we've done with Ocon, but it certainly worked. As for Fernando, still struggling. But here we go then, moving into Saturday. One more practice session to try and get these setups right up to where they need to be. I want to at least try and get both drivers into the 80s. I think anything... Well, Ocon's already in the 80s. I think anything less than 80s is really, really poor. To the stage where if it's not in the 80s, I would probably risk just going for it and qualifying it and fucking the entire thing up, because... I mean, if you're like 70, I just don't think you're going to have a really good race weekend. So I would take the risk and just changing the entire thing into quali. But right, here we go then. We will focus on Ocon's first, since he is... Right, okay. Let's see. Braking stability. Where are we trying to go here? Let me see. This could be pretty good, but what about... No, we need... How do we fix the... That might be okay. We'll go with... No, did we go with this? No, we don't go with that. We will go with that. Did we go with... No, it's not. It's quite a bit off there, isn't it? Let me see. We're kind of a bit away here. I think we'll try this. We will try this way. Ocon, that looks decent. I think that hopefully that's an improvement. With Fernando, 63%, man. So we've got great, but we need to. It's not that great, is it, man? It says great, like, but we're still quite a bit off here. This is. I wouldn't describe that as great. I tell you that, man. We're way off. Let me see. We need to try and get that going. Is this? We'll try that. But how do we get the? We need to get the traction. I mean, the traction is so fucking bad here. Right. Let's see then. Traction. We've got the traction in here. We need to try and. Oh god, man, we're a million miles away. Could that do it? Maybe that. We're gonna go with this for Fernando. Fuck it, we've done it. We've committed to it. Let's simulate practice 3, and hopefully we have a pretty big improvement here as we head into quali. I don't know how to feel about that. Ocon's improved a lot. I mean, Alonso in 8th place, behind the Mercs, behind Bottas. A second off. I mean, the leaders, it's, Hamilton. Yeah, it's not great, is it? And in terms of setup confidence, though, they have improved both by a decent amount. So Ocon's up to 89 now. Fernando is 86. It's not that bad. I mean, it's okay. I'm wondering if we could improve it even more, though. I'm thinking we could. I think we could if we can. If we can try and get the straights to go up. We need to try and get the straights up. That's not really working, is it? No, it's not working for some reason. God, no, we're going the wrong way here. Great, that could be. Let me see here, guys. Come on. Why are we a million miles away here? Do we go with that? I don't know. I think I need to bring. Yeah, we need to go this direction, I think. No, wrong way. Wrong way. Can we? Yeah, can we? No, fuck me. Why are we? No. I don't think that's right. Right. We're gonna try that. I'm gonna take a risk with Alonso. I think we've improved that. For Ocon, is there any improvements? I don't think so. Everything's looking pretty good there. I'm not gonna risk it with Ocon, but with Fernando, I think with the the options it was given us, I think that taking a risk is probably the right thing to do. But anyway, here we go then. Let's get into qualifying 1. Hopefully have a good session. Just get both cars into Q3. That's going to be my aim here. Yeah, no, that's just going to try and get both cars into Q3 really, and we'll take it from there. I don't. Could that be potential rain? That might be. You know what? We're going to send the cars out early here, just in case. I mean, we are on a track where it could rain, of course. Imola, San Marino. So it looks like Alonso will be the first guy out. Yeah, we'll just send Ocon out as well. We're just going to get 2 banker laps. And actually, no, someone's already beat us out. Might be Latifi, might be Albon, but Williams has already decided to go early, so It looks like, yeah, someone must have had their cornflakes earlier than we did. But we'll see. We'll see what's happening here. Let's fast forward this. Again, the new Imola track, just the layout looks weird, doesn't it? It's not many turns. It's pretty much just straights. And I actually thought that was a Williams, or it's not a Williams. It's a Red Bull. It's Perez that's it. So yeah, Perez then should be the first driver then to put in a competitive lap time. He's passed Bottas on the track. Let's see what he does. Got Alonso now on a flying lap, as is Ocon. And yeah, let's go then. Let's do this. Ocon's going green. Alonso's going purple, which I'm happy about. Alonso might actually beat Perez here. He doesn't, but he's very close to him. And I tell you what, I wonder if those little tweaks we made to Alonso's car, I wonder if that's actually came and benefited us, because Alonso just putting a good lap time. Although, what I would say is maybe Perez put in a bad lap time because, well, actually we're ahead they bought us. So maybe not. Maybe not. It might be a decent lap there by Fernando. We'll see. We'll see what everyone else does. I might not even have to go again, to be fair, with that lap. That could be one of those laps that sees us safely through to the next session. We'll see what everyone else says once they do their flying laps. But no, I've got a feeling that, I don't know, I think we could be safe. There's a yellow flag out. It's disappeared again. All the main runners are still to pretty much go. Latifi's ran wide. I mean, Latifi, what's the guy even doing in the grid? I mean, come on. How's he even got a car? I don't understand it. Russell then goes third. Good lap there for Russell. It is a short lap as well, so we don't want to be that far off the leaders. Both Mercs are on headies now, so yeah, I mean, it did look like a good lap, but all of a sudden it's looking...
Oh, did someone run wide there?
You know what? I think we're gonna... I cannot believe it. I'm contemplating sending Ocon out again. I mean, he's safe by... You know what? I'm going to send him out again on the worn tyres. And I know you might say that's a bit pointless. There's no point in doing that, but I just do not want to waste. And yeah, it looks like Alonso's just sitting in. So I mean, I hope I haven't fucked up here with Fernando. I'm just assuming that the track isn't going to improve that much. I haven't even sent Ocon out. Oh my god, this could be another disaster. This could be similar. Oh man, I didn't even mean that. I thought we'd sent Ocon out. There's no point doing it now. This could be... I mean, this could be another Australia here. Here we go, we've got Alpha Tauri's there. They're getting the slipstream each other. I think they could be holding each other up.
Some comments when you're back in the garage.
We'll see what happens here. Are they going to go faster? That's the question. I mean, Shinoda's not going faster, but Gasly is. Gasly's got 2 greens. I'm assuming Gasly is the one behind, so he is getting the slipstream, and he will get DRS and slipstream here. This could be a mega lap for Pierre Gasly. Depends how much he's been held up in the last sector. His last sector was orange, and that might have affected him, but he goes behind Ocon, which is good news for us. Ricciardo doesn't improve, Magnussen doesn't improve. There's not many greens out there, and I think they're definitely safe with Fernando. I cannot see Fernando being beaten here. I don't even think there's enough guys to beat Ocon now. We've got Sue could still do it, Norris, Vettel can't. We've got Schumacher, we've got Latifi, Albon, Stroll. No, I think we're going to be safe here. Yeah, Norris improves, but doesn't improve enough to beat Ocon. So, yeah, nah, no, we're safe, guys. We've done it. So, bit of a mess up there. Did not mean that. I meant to send Ocon out. I was not comfortable with Ocon, but turns out in the end that we didn't need to. So, 7th and 9th, not bad. I'll take that. In Q1, we were not that far off the guys in front of us either. So, who knows? Maybe we've got what it takes this weekend to try and put in a surprise. Throw a spanner in the... Oh, no, and Alonso's confidence has went down to 75. Right, can we... We can't even... Oh, my God, we can't even revert now back to what it was. So, yeah, there you go. That's always the danger with that. You know, like... We did have it at 80... Is it 86 or 83 Alonso was? And now we're down to 75. So, again, like I said, that's always the risk. We didn't take the risk with Ocon, and it paid off. We took the risk with Fernando and it didn't pay off. So Yeah, disappointing there for sure. And I will maybe next time we'll just after P3 whatever we've got on the practice for the setup conference, we'll just leave it at that. I don't know. I do not know here. I think in terms of track, it's not going to rain. It looks like it's going to be a pretty dry session. In fact, it looks like there's going to be sun coming out towards the end of the session. So, if anything, we should probably be waiting towards the end before we try and do our main lap. I am just going to do one lap, or maybe. Well, we do yeah, you know what? We'll probably do a banker lap now. We'll do that. We'll send them out on the tyres that they were on in the first session. So we'll do that. Confirm. Ocon, do the same with him. Boom. So we're going to use the tyres that we used in the first practice, not the first practice, the first quali session, Q1, and yeah, we'll set them out and just put in a lap time, see what it is, and then obviously towards the end we'll try again with fully fresh soft tyres, and we'll see what happens for us. And that's really good. I mean, I know the top guys haven't went yet, but I mean, we're really close to George Russell there. We're ahead of Gasly, we're ahead of Bottas. Verstappen's had a poor lap. Verstappen, I think, will be in the drop zone, but of course he is going to have another attempt to go here, so it's not. I mean, it's not really the end of the world for him, is it? Let's reconfigure then. Let's do this. Let's put a fresh set of soft tyres on for Ocon, and we'll do the same for Fernando. And we'll see what this kind of situation this puts us in. 3 minutes to go. Like, Verstappen is on the cuff. He's sitting in 11th, but you know we're all going to be going out again. So I'm not concerned for Verstappen. Not that I'm concerned at all. Like, I mean, I'd rather Verstappen went out. He's had a shocking start to the season. He will be desperate to make sure that he doesn't go out. So yeah, it's going to be a big minute and a half here for Max. He needs to get through. Hamilton is obviously at the start of this, so he's not going to be getting the slipstream of anybody, but he does have clear air. So, and funnily enough, they put Perez out behind Verstappen. That surprises me a wee bit. But here we go. We are on the lap, so let's see what the guys can do. So Alonso does a 23.6 and Ocon's done a 23.6 as well, so pretty close at the moment here. It's pretty close at the moment. Carlos Sainz, they've got Hamilton. Alonso now approaching sector 2. Ocon does a 26.7. Fernando, what can Fernando do? A 26.6. So Fernando slightly ahead here of Ocon at the moment, and we might be doing enough here to go ahead of Russell. I'd be surprised if we don't. And Verstappen then goes second, so Verstappen is through. Verstappen will be alright. Here is Ocon, he finishes. Where's Ocon finished? I don't know. Alonso finishes 7th, Ocon in 8th. We've got Bottas still to go, Tsunoda still to go, Magnussen still to go. Bottas improves, he goes up to 7th. And that is going to do it then. Tsunoda finishes, he doesn't improve. So Tsunoda down in 15th, while his teammate Gasly in 10th. They're pretty poor from Tsunoda. And I don't think AlphaTauri will be impressed with that. But again, guys, we do get both cars into Q3. But we couldn't beat any of our main rivals, you know. Yeah, we're beating Guangsu, but yeah, it's not the same, you know. I want to be beating Bottas. I want to be beating the Mercs. So, but we've got one more attempt, and this one coming up, is the one that really matters. So, with that said, let's just go. Let's get straight into qualifying 3. Hopefully have a really good session here. Let's have a look at the weather. It's getting a bit cloudy towards the end. Does that really... I don't know if that's going to matter much. Track grip. Track grip's going to be high. Yeah, there's not going to be no rain, so it doesn't really matter. We're just going to... We should have... How many sets of tyres do we have here? We've got 100... 100... Do we want to leave ourselves... Yeah, we're going to go in the set that we used here in Q2. And because I would like to have a new set of softs for the race. I would prefer to sacrifice a run here and keep a fresh set of softs for the race. I think that makes sense. But, you know, we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's send the guys out though. Let's get a banker lap in. And yeah, then we will see what happens. So we're the only 2 cars out at the moment. A little bit surprised about that. I mean, no one else seems to be leaving, I guess. There we got Perez now. Wonder if people are going for 1 lap. I don't know. Alonso's done a 16.3. Ocon's not that far behind. So it's not bad at all. We've got the other guys going now. Perez goes above Alonso. Not by much though. Let's reconfigure the... Let's get the... yeah, let's get the fresh tyres now on Ocon, and we'll do the same for Fernando. Yeah, there you go. Boom. And so Alonso currently in 7th, Ocon in 9th. 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Are we going to go at first or are we going to go at last? Probably going to go at last here. We'll send it Fernando first. We've got 3 minutes remaining. I don't want to leave it too late, but yeah, no, we're gonna go now. Right, let's do it. Let's go. Send it Alonso. We'll send it Ocon. And so everyone's pretty much going out now. 2 minutes remaining on the clock. And yeah, let's see then. Let's see what Fernando can do. What is Fernando capable of in this last session here, in this last run? At the moment, we're just warming up the tyres. We need to make sure Ocon gets round. He should. He's got 1:20 to go. I'd be pretty shocked if he doesn't get round. Got Leclerc. Looks like Leclerc is at the front of the pack. But Verstappen is behind him. I think Verstappen wants the slipstream off Leclerc here. I think Verstappen and Red Bull might have pulled this one off here to perfection. But we'll see. We'll see. But I do think Max is probably going to be getting the slipstream here. I think they have done this pretty well. Sector times. Leclerc goes purple and Verstappen only goes... It's not great there for Verstappen, is it? No, it's not. It's really not. Perez has went green. Verstappen goes green in Sector 2, but Leclerc still has purple in Sector 1. Got Russell going green. Got Perez doing 2 greens, so maybe Perez here could... Here we go, Leclerc though is going to be the first driver to go. Alonso not doing great. Alonso's done a yellow. We've got Ocon doing a green. Leclerc does 2 purple sectors, so that should be pole for Leclerc. I'd be surprised if anyone beats him. Got Russell now coming down. Got Perez. Perez goes forward. He cannot get ahead of his teammate. Got Bottas moves up to 7th above both of our guys. No, come on, Fernando. I think we need... Ocon though's looking pretty good. I tell you what, Ocon could do something here. I wouldn't be surprised if Ocon jumps Alonso. We've got Russell in 6th place. Hamilton's not doing great. He's doing 2 yellow sectors. Alonso then goes 8th. He doesn't improve. And now it's Esteban Ocon, who I think has got a good chance here to go above Alonso, and he doesn't. So Ocon then did 3 personal bests, but wasn't enough to move him up the grid there, and it's going to be 8th and 9th again for Alpine. It's not bad, but yeah, no, I feel like we could have done slightly better there. I mean, Alonso not far off Bottas at all, not that far off Russell. Ocon there, a decent amount off Alonso then, so I thought he would have been a lot closer to him. But regardless, it's a Ferrari 1-2. You could consider this our home race. and they've done pretty well there. I mean, Ferrari definitely having the best start of the season. I mean, they are looking pretty good. So yeah, nah, it is looking like Ferrari are going to be a top team this season. So that's what it is, guys. We get into the race now. Need to make sure we can improve. And there's Hamilton talking to the mechanics. And I don't know, man. Can Mercedes do anything? Can they challenge top two teams? I don't know. I feel like Mercedes are. I feel like they're better than the rest, but not as good as the Red Bulls and Ferrari. So Mercedes kind of in a battle of their own at the moment, kind of going nowhere really. And but hopefully we can get ourselves into that battle and we can start trying to take points off the Mercs. So that's what I'm hoping, guys, ahead of this race and getting into the season. Alright, so here we go then. I have decided to split the strategies for a change. I think the first 3 races we've went similar strategies, whereas now I'm going to put Alonso on a 2-stopper, Ocon on a 1-stopper, Alonso starting on the softs, Ocon starting on the mediums. But of course, I could change this. We could maybe try and get Alonso to do a 1-stopper, go straight on the hards if we want. And maybe Ocon, if we get a safety car or something like that, we could maybe change Ocon's strategy up and have him do maybe a reverse 2-stopper to Alonso and go medium, soft. So I feel like this gives us options. It gives the chance of maybe, you know, we might be not sabotaging one particular driver, but, you know, I think this gives us a better option of trying to cover, you know, like each sort of area. You know, I think this gives us a better chance of getting a higher finish with at least one car. That's basically what I'm trying to say, but I've probably done a bad job of it. So here we go then. The lights are about to go off. Looks like a lot of people are on the medium. I don't know. Looks like a lot of people are on the mediums actually. Not too happy about this. What is the compounds like then? Yeah, I mean Alonso's on soft, Mick Schumacher's on soft. So we've got Latifi on soft, but other than that, a lot of people going with the mediums and hards. And I tell you what, Fernando's actually moved down here. He's down in 9th. Ocon's up to 7th here. Poor start for Fernando, and considering he's the guy on softs, we needed him to get the better start, and he hasn't really done it. Bottas up into 5th place. Not a good start for Perez on those hards. He's down now into 6th. Bad start for him. And yeah, here we go then. Ferrari, though, doing pretty well. They've got Leclerc on the mediums out in front of Sainz. Ideal for them. We've got Ocon then looking at Perez. And we've got Alonso all behind Russell. And we probably need Alonso to make moves. And we need to make the moves early here. Russell on the medium tyre compound is going to be harder to overtake. But we'll see. Can Alonso go around the outside of Russell? I think he can. I think Alonso may just get this. No, he can't. He's going to slot him behind him there. So that was looking good. But we had to pretty much back off there, unfortunately. So now we go coming round to complete the first lap. Alonso didn't get that attempt there, but hopefully we will next time. Ocon 7th, Alonso 9th. Fastest lap then, just switching among people. Here we go. Can Fernando maybe do it this time? We've got Russell maybe looking at Ocon, but Fernando is behind Russell, and looks like we're beginning to leave Pierre. I know it's early days, like I know it's just started, but it looks like we are beginning to leave Pierre Gasly behind. He's 1.3. He's falling even further behind now. And Alonso is right behind Russell, but again, I just don't really see an overtaking happen here. Gasly on the hard tyres is falling back big time. Guang Su will be desperate to get past him. And speaking of getting past, Alonso then does make a move there. He makes a pass on Ocon. That's absolutely good stuff. And know what? We're actually, speaking of Ocon, we're just going to tell Ocon here to. I think we'll tell Ocon to just let Alonso through. I mean, there's no point. Yeah, there's really no point screwing Alonso here. We may as well just let him get past. So let's see. Where's the don't battle your teammates? Where the hell are we? Don't fight teammate. Let Alonso pass, mate. Come on. Yeah, there you go. So hopefully we let him pass. But no, man, we're fucking... Oh, man, you shitting me.
DRS enabled.
Oh, man, we were trying to let Alonso pass and we've let Russell through as well, man. That's a joke. That's a... Ah, man, that's a bummer. I mean, yeah, we wanted Alonso through, but I didn't mean let Russell through at the same time. And now we've got a yellow flag out in Sector 1. I don't know what's it for. Haven't really noticed anything. Russell. So wait, Russell's ran wide here. Has he lost? That's not much here. Run wide, is it? He's pretty much lost nothing there as Russell. I don't think he'll be too worried about that one, will he? No, probably not. The Mercedes mechanics not impressed, but let's be real, that could have been a lot worse for them. And it's pretty much cost them no time at all there. We've still got Alonso then behind the Red Bull. I think we still need to push. We'll probably back off a bit.
Recharge on, please. Recharge on.
Let's go down to light. So yeah, we've got Alonso then behind Perez. Like I said, we are harvesting the ERS, and we will be looking to attack Perez, but we are going to back off a little bit. Right, let's not back off too much though, Fernando. Let's go standard.
Okay, copy.
Yeah, we do not want to let Russell pass this. Whatever we do not let Russell pass this here. You have to defend, mate. You have to defend from Russell. Do not let Russell pass you here. Whatever you do not let Russell pass you. Alonso, is he going to listen to us? Russell's trying to find a way through, but Fernando holds on. Good stuff there then. Fernando does what we want him to do. And he holds on. Let's see. What about Ocon? Ocon's pretty much just getting dragged along at this stage, so I think we're going to conserve fuel.
Can we do lift and coast?
And as for Fernando, we will come back. We will come back at Bottas. And Perez, we just have to back off for a wee lap or two. So let's fast forward for a bit. We'll see what kind of position this puts us in when we do have Russell behind us. We don't have much ERS, which is kind of unfortunate. At the moment, Alonso kind of just stuck here, not able to go anywhere. We've got Russell maybe going to come after him, but no, Alonso holds on. Perez gets past Bottas, and could this be the time for Fernando then to... I think we're just going to try and stick behind Bottas here and then overtake him as we get onto the straight. So hopefully Perez can pull away, get over 1 second ahead. That's what I'm hoping for. Alonso still... It says Alonso is... I don't believe that. It says Alonso is 1.2 at Bottas. Doesn't look like 1.2 at all, if you ask me. But here we go. Let's push. Come on, Fernando. Do this. Can Fernando find a way past Bottas? No, we can't. So another yellow flag out. Don't know what that one was for, but again, I didn't really see much. Perez then going down purples. Magnussen running wide on turn 2. Is that worth checking out? Let's see what Magnussen does. Again, it's not really running wide, is it? I mean, unless you're getting a penalty, that's nothing to worry about. Alright, here we go, Alonso. Let's attack on these tyres. And the ERS, we're going to overtake here. And let's see if Fernando can do it this time. Yeah, I get it. The ERS is drained, but I think we may be able to get a pass on Bottas. Come on, Fernando. Don't let me down, Fernando. Fernando! No, so Fernando still stuck behind Bottas then, so not great there. Alright, again, we'll just have to go balanced here, and we'll just have to back off a bit, I guess. Right, let's see if we can get Ocon to close up a wee bit. Ocon 3.8 off now. I know we told him to conserve fuel, but I mean, he is quite a bit behind him at this stage. Perez now wasted no time getting past Hamilton. So we've got a Noah's Ark at the front, we've got Leclerc signs, then Verstappen, Perez. Let's look at Leclerc then. Leclerc on the mediums. I probably thought he'd have pulled away from his signs, but he hasn't. Alonso says we need to. Alright, okay. Go light then on the tyres. If Fernando's saying we need to back off a little bit, then that's exactly what we will do. And Alonso then, we don't want to fall too far behind Bottas. So let's see if we go standard now. As for Ocon, 4.3 behind Russell. Ocon here needs to do something. Speed this up a bit. We'll keep an eye on Fernando. He's the driver that we're going to currently just keep an eye on. Just for the main reason is he is battling Bottas, battling Russell, whereas Ocon's kind of just doing nothing. Ocon's kind of just on his own at the moment. Ocon's doing 122s. That's not great for Ocon. Yeah, maybe Ocon needs to up it a bit. I don't know, maybe we need to give him more fuel. Give him something. That last lap there, then Alonso done a 121.3, Ocon again a 122.1. So Ocon is, Ocon's quite a bit off here, man. It probably doesn't help that all these guys are pulling each other along in the DRS and the slipstream, and they are pulling away. So we're pretty much lapping at the pace of Perez, whereas Ocon is lapping at his own pace, which at the moment isn't really great, is it? So, yeah, maybe we need to go a bit more aggressive here with Ocon. Let's see if we can push a bit. We're going to push with Ocon and see if that can pull him closer. So a 122.0. I mean, he went a bit faster, but the problem for him is, we're going faster as well now. So, it's not great. Speaking of not great, we really probably, for Alonso's strategy to work, I think we need to get ahead of these guys, and we just haven't been able to do it. So, I mean, our tyres are still on 70%. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. In terms of tyre percentage, Alonso is currently on the lowest, so his tyres have degraded the most, which is not good. But we are on lap 11 now, and this race is going past pretty quick. 100%. This race is going through probably faster than we thought. Let's look at lap times now. Ocon does a 121.5, so he's beginning to lap about the same pace he has now, which is obviously good for him. He's 5.4 off though, and apparently the fuel's minus 2.9. I don't see how that's possible, but yeah, we weren't even going that much, were we? But I don't know if Ocon's making any ground here. We probably need to go back to balanced. Says Alonso should be pitting in 2 laps, but we could harvest ERS, but I don't. Yeah, we'll see if we can. Yeah, let's do it. Let's harvest ERS here. We'll probably drop his behind Bottas a bit, but. We're gonna, yeah, just see if we can hold out. Can we hold in front of Russell? Right, let's go into neutral now. Hopefully we can stay ahead of George. Hopefully this has worked. Okay, we've entered the pit window for Alonso's strategy, and Alonso then stays ahead. That's what we wanted there. So that worked pretty well for us. Let's go back to harvesting the ERS. Something's happened in Sector 1, yellow flags. It was Guangzhou in the Alpha. Again, it's probably that. Yeah, again, it's just that. I mean, that's not a big fucking deal. We've seen that far too many times today, and it's making it as if it's the end of the world, when in reality, it's really not. Let's see then, Alonso currently. Let's see if we can push a bit. Let's go. Come on, Fernando. We need to keep within that 1 second window. And it looks like Russell is going to pass us there. So that's not what we wanted. Not what we wanted at all.
It's a race position gain.
So Russell's overtaking Fernando. Right, okay, I guess we'll just back off a bit. We're obviously not getting past this train, so yeah, we're going to harvest ERS a bit more. And we'll just back off Russell. We will go forward a bit, and I don't really want to fall out the ERS zone, so we'll go back into neutral here. We are at 1 second at the moment, but surely with the tyres we should be able to stay within that gap. Yeah, so I think, yeah, no, that's alright. We are staying within these, so that's kind of what I want. Just stay within the 1 second, Fernando. Okay, this is the optimal lap for pitting with our current strategy. I'm going to ignore it for now. I think we can go a bit longer. If we did pit though, what kind of... we could put on... I don't know, I mean, I think Alonso, man, the way this race is going, I think we could maybe stretch this out to a one-stopper. I just don't see how a two-stopper at the moment is going to help a Fernando. So, yeah, no, I'm actually considering stretching this out and just staying out pretty... Yeah, I think we're just, with Fernando, I think we're just going to look after the tyres. I think that has to be what we do. I mean, yeah, nah, I think the hard tyres will go. You see Mick Schumacher's in the pits. I just don't think a two-stopper is going to work here. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do at the moment. We're just going to maybe try and get to like lap 23 and then just do hard tyres to the end. To me, that's probably the best way to go. As for Ocon, I mean, Ocon now just not doing too great, Ocon, is he? I mean, he is pretty far behind. Alonso now 1.2 seconds now, 2.1 Fernando is. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna go. Yeah, let's push. Let's do this. So we're gonna push for a couple laps with Fernando. Try and get ourselves back up to this fight. And you know what? We're gonna push with Ocon as well. Let's push with both drivers. Try and do some good laps here. Alonso then 13.6 seconds off the leaders. Sector 1, something's happening in Sector 1. Yellow flag is out. I think it's Ocon. Ocon's locked up, and that's not what we wanted.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
How bad was the lockup, though? How much time has Ocon lost?
There we have the Alpine.
Oh, man. Ocon, what are you doing? Oh, Esteban Ocon, man. Not good. Ocon now about 10 seconds behind. That's a joke, man. That's an absolute joke. We've got Alonso now right behind Bottas, so that did help then. That's brought Alonso back up. It's brought him into contention, but we just can't seem to get past these guys. So, yeah, we're going to go back off a bit. Go light on these tyres. As for Ocon, probably do the same. I think Ocon's pretty much out of this battle. I mean, for Ocon, I think 9th is probably the best we can get to at the moment, unless we get some sort of safety car that could obviously bring us back into play. But at the moment, it's Alonso behind Bottas. We probably want to get a couple more laps, and then we're going to pit with Fernando. Alonso still behind Bottas, but can't really make an overtake. What are we on? 35% tyres now? We've just alright, so we've entered the pit strategy window for Ocon, but Alonso's still staying out here. Again, still behind Bottas. Be interesting to see what kind of lap time Alonso's got when we do go on to these hard tyres. I'm not too sure if we'll go one more lap or not. Here we go, Alonso then approaching Bottas. Can we make a move? Not quite. We're still stuck behind Bottas. Now we're losing time at the guys in front, so I think this might be the lap where we pit because we just cannot seem to get past Bottas, and I think it is costing us lap times here at the moment. Alonso then still looking for a way through, but we're just stuck staring at the back of this Alfa Romeo, so I don't know if we can't get away past them. Then we are probably going to... Yeah, we're probably going to pit this lap, I think. Yeah, it's going to pit this lap. We just can't pass them, so... Mediums do... How long do they... What do the mediums do? The mediums do about... Lifetime... Mediums do about 47 laps, and the hards do 66, so... Alonso, then, technically, we could go mediums here to the end. I think we should go mediums. I genuinely think we should go... If the mediums are this going to last that long, I think we've got to go mediums. Yeah, no, that's what we're going to do. But we're not going to put... What? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait one more lap. I'm going to wait, or maybe 2 more laps. We're going to wait. Yeah, we're going to wait with Fernando. Just a little bit more. Can we continue to close the gap here to Bottas? Looks like no. So I think maybe we should have pitted that lap. Could have been maybe 1 lap too late. We've stayed out. Although we are still all over Bottas there, so I think we're actually not doing too bad. We're still putting in greens, so I mean, yeah, we're actually doing okay here. Putting in green lap times. What's the last lap? Yeah, Leclerc's in the pits, Russell's in the pits. A lot of people are in the pits. We have stayed out 1 more lap, and it means we've... Oh my god, we've got... ignore Ocon. Right, we are going to pit Fernando this time, so... Like, yeah, we're going to put the mediums on. I'm going to go for it. I feel like it's worth the risk. I mean, according to according to these stats, we will have plenty of tyre life at the end, even on the mediums, so... Yeah, let's do this. Let's go. Alonso then needs to put in a good lap time here. And I think the clear air might also help us. I mean, you look at Russell has come in a bit of clear air. We've got Shinoda. Let's see, what kind of lap times are we doing and compare it? I don't know, man. I'm tempted to cancel Alonso's pit here because look at that. We're doing a 120.9. We are faster than the people that Russell will be stuck behind. So I am kind of tempted, but we just don't have a lot of life left on the tyres. That's the only thing. I don't think... I don't know, man. Can we stay at 1 more lap with Fernando? Do we risk it? Do we risk it? Cancel pit stop. We are going to stay at 1 more lap. 1 more lap, and... Will it be 1 lap too many? Let's see, Alonso does a 120.9. Sue's in the pits. We've got Leclerc right behind Fernando. He will not be happy about that. Okay, tyres won't last much longer. Right, we'll pit then. We'll pit this lap, but I think that 1 lap might be enough to keep us ahead here, Russ. But then again, we need it. We needed Russell to be behind Shinoda, and at the moment he's not. So all depends on whether Alonso can go faster than these guys who are on the hards. Ocon doing a 121. I've got Leclerc right behind Fernando. I don't think there's any point I was really battling this.
Maybe drop back a little bit, please.
So here we go, Fernando then will pit this lap. And here we go then. We are going to see where Alonso comes out. Ocon will go ahead. Ocon will overtake Fernando. Then we have Gasly, Norris, Magnussen, Ricciardo, Tsunoda. Then it's Russell. Alonso then leaving. I think he is going to get beaten out. Yeah, he is going to get beaten out by Russell. Will he get beaten out by Bottas as well? He does. So we tried. You know what? We tried hard there, but it wasn't enough. It was not enough. And we find ourselves again behind Bottas and behind Russell. It's going to be strange though, because we do have a lot of people with split strategies here. So we'll see what's happening as for Ocon. Again, we're just going to keep Ocon out there. I'm actually wondering if we can go straight onto the softs with Ocon. That's what I'm wondering here. If we can do softs to mediums with Fernando, why can't we do mediums to softs with Ocon? Because I really don't want to be... I don't know, I don't think we want to be putting the hard tyres on with Ocon. I don't think that does much for us. So we are going to simulate this by a bit here. Fernando, we're going to put you on standard. Got Ocon on standard as well. And yeah, we will just pretty much go fast forward here. And we'll see what kind of lap times are being put in then. So Alonso does a 124.4. That's good. We'll take that. Ocon's doing 120.9s. Ocon then in 6th place, 12.6 off Leclerc. Alonso catching the back of Bottas, about a second behind him. We are heavy traffic there. I mean, yeah, Russell now is caught up to that Gasly train, and that is not good news. We're catching Tsunoda. I'll tell you what though, we've just passed, I believe we've just passed Bottas. Brilliant stuff there for Fernando. We are on the medium tyre compounds as well, so that's a good overtake from Alonso, but we will need to go easy on those medium tyres, considering we are trying to get them to the end, so yeah, we need to be careful about that. As for Ocon, are we getting these tyres to the end? I don't know. Ocon's doesn't look that great. Alonso now trying to get away past the AlphaTauri here of Tsunoda. We're going to push here. We're going to push as hard as we can, I think, to try and make this move. We've got the we are struggling here. Come on, Fernando.
DRS is disabled.
And there you go, the DRS is done, so we couldn't get past them, and this could come back and haunt us here. So let's speed this up a bit. Can we maybe make a move this time? Alonso, Tsunoda, Bottas, really close here. Alonso does make a move, so finally we get past. Good stuff there for Fernando. And we want to try and pull ahead a bit, and then I'm going to go put the tyres on light, and we'll try and manage them a bit. But I just hope Tsunoda keeps Bottas behind. That's what I really want. So yeah, if Tsunoda can do that, that would be fantastic. So hopefully he can. Let's fast forward a bit. 1.5, 1.6. Yeah, he is actually doing a really good job here for holding him up. Then as soon as I say that, Bottas gets past. So
That tire's gone. Copy that. What do we do? So.
right, let's go then. What are we doing? What are we doing with Ocon?
Okay.
We're sticking it here. We're going to try and get to the soft tires. I know it's going to be difficult, but we will see. We will see. 29%. Yeah, no, I think we can do it. I'm probably pit when we get to about the low 20s, but it depends on the lap time. So yeah, I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. What are the lap times actually? Speaking of lap times, we're doing a 121.1. Considering Gasly, Magnussen and all those guys are holding up Russell, that's actually really good for us. So I think when we do pit with Ocon, I think we can come back. Alright, the guys in front of us, we ain't going to catch anybody in the top 5. But I genuinely think Ocon could be looking at a 6th place finish, because like Russell, Alonso, Bottas will be getting held up by this big train here. So Yeah, no, I think this is going to play right into Ocon's hands, and in the final stint he is going to be on the soft tyres. So again, when it looks like Alonso might actually be finishing ahead of Ocon, it could not play out that way. Ocon may have his strategy might come back and turn it to be the best one. So we'll see Alonso just conserving those tyres as we go. We are getting a bit closer, 28.2 that time for Fernando. Let's fast forward. Let's see. Ocon does a 21.3. Alonso does a 20. Oh, Bottas just overtaking Fernando, man. Didn't see that coming. Oh, now there's massive. What the fuck is happening here? Let's see the replay then. Let's see Bottas. Oh, yeah, it's just on the straight. Okay, I don't need to see that. I thought maybe it was an interesting overtake. But no, look at this then. We're coming right up to this battle. And again, this is screwing Russell big time. And this is playing straight into Ocon's hands. And Ocon now, it's looking really, really, really good for Ocon now. Sector 1, there's yellow flags again. Who's ran wide? Who's ran wide? I'm not quite sure who it is. Oh, it's Schumacher. It's Schumacher. So, yeah, we've got Ocon then, just ahead of this pack. But we'll see. When Ocon puts on the softs, this could bring him right into the play here. So, we'll see. And I think we may be putting on the softs. I think I'm going to pit Ocon this lap.
Good to push. Copy.
So let's pit. We're going to put on a fresh set of softs.
Let's box this lap, please.
And we're going to box this lap and we're going to see.
Yeah, happy for that.
We're going to see what it does for us.
All of the infield.
With Fernando, we're right behind it, so we're just going. We're pretty much going to harvest the tyres here.
Recharge on now. Okay.
We may as well. I mean, we're not going anywhere, so with Fernando, we may as well just. Yeah, we may as well just rest and get as much fuel saved up and get as much ERS saved up as possible, because we ain't going to lose any time. These guys are going so slow. What I want is these guys to stay out as long as possible. I don't even want these guys to pit. Tell you what, maybe these guys are thinking about doing the same thing. I mean, we're at the stage now where it'd be kind of stupid to go into anything but softs, I think, personally. So we'll see what they do. Ocon then is in the pits. We are going to come out behind that pack, but how far are we going to be behind them? That's the big question. And can Ocon chase them down? Now, he's probably going to come out behind Tsunoda as well, which is a little bit disappointing. We will need to pass Tsunoda on track relatively quickly. But we will see then. We will see. Alonso again now maybe falling off a wee bit more than I would have liked. But no, we're only 8 tenths there, so we're still relatively behind it. Yeah, I mean, we're doing okay. We're doing absolutely fine. We're saving the ERS. That's exactly what we want. So now we have Ocon out. So let's see what Ocon can do. Let's go standard on these tyres.
We'd like you to slow down, please. Copy.
And Ocon then 12.4. So Ocon is 12.4 behind Tsunoda. I'd like to know I'd like to know what Ocon is behind Alonso, because that's the gap that we really should be paying attention to. Alonso then 8 tenths behind Bottas, and again we just don't know when these other guys are pitting. We don't know when they're pitting. Well, Ocon now 12.1. You know what? We might actually push for a lap here.
Okay, so no lift and coast required from our side at the moment.
Or maybe even push for a couple of laps. And none of these guys are pitting yet, so again, the longer these ones stay out, the longer this Gasly train stays out, it's a lot better for us, especially for Ocon, who will be gaining a lot of time. Well, he'll be gaining a lot of time on Russell, Bottas and Alonso while we're stuck in this train here. So Ocon at the moment must be fancying his chances of a top 6 finish. But again, it does kind of depend on how long these guys stay out. I mean, if they pit it right now, I'd still say Ocon's got a chance, but he's got a much better chance the longer these dudes stay out. So we'll just have to wait and see. That's for Fernando. I mean, we're pretty much just saving everything here. And it is, yeah, it's kind of working for us, so. And all the drivers just locked up. Not too sure who it was. And a yellow flag. I don't think it's going to lead to anything. It was Schumacher again. Schumacher again locking up there. And it's just Alonso then looking after his tyres. Right, let's see then. Is there anyone pitting? No. So again, this is absolutely fantastic. You can see Ocon now. He's got the gap down to Tsunoda to 10.2. Let's speed this up a bit then. Let's see what we can do. Got Alonso then perhaps. Let's see if we can... Let's go a bit standard then.
Okay, again, speed up, please, speed up. Copy.
Just telling Alonso just to speed up a wee bit. Go a wee bit harder on the tyres. Go standard on the tyres. And again, this time, is this when they pit? No, they all stay again. So it's just getting very, very interesting. Ocon now has got the gap down to Tsunoda to 8.8 seconds. Ocon here must be loving life. I mean, he is getting pulled into this battle really, really quickly. So we'll see what he can do. He's going to just keep on putting in laps. We've got Verstappen in the pit, so this might tell you when the hard... I mean, I'd probably expect the hard guys to start pitting soon. Verstappen's pitted. So maybe we can expect to see Gasly come in this time. Let's see then. Gasly stays out though. Gasly stays out. Interesting. Alonso then still chasing them down. We've got Hamilton in the pits, and wow, I mean, look at this, man. There's a big battle here. Got Perez in the pits, Hamilton in the pits, Gasly still holding these guys up. Ocon's now got the gap down to 6.6. Are we going to see a pit stop this time around? We are. Gasly's went in. Everyone's pretty much going in. The Mercedes, the Ricciardo stayed out. Can Ricciardo keep Russell behind them though? Can Ricciardo keep Russell behind them? I hope he can. And I think he has done it. So Ricciardo there, that's brilliant for Ricciardo. Ocon has to beat these guys out. Surely Ocon will. Yeah, and he does it easily there. So yeah, so let's see then. Let's see what Ocon can do. Tsunoda stays out. I believe Tsunoda will probably be pitting next lap. He will. So I don't even think we really need to worry about Ocon catching him, do we? We should be alright. Alonso doing okay. Alonso still sticking in there. 61% on those medium tyres. And you've still got these guys in stuck behind Ricciardo. So just not really making any gains here. And let's see. I mean, Ricciardo probably will pit this lap. I'd be shocked if he didn't. I mean, I'm sure Ricciardo will peel off into the pits, and he doesn't. He doesn't, but I think he's going to get beat by Russell anyway. Although that McLaren is decent on straights. Oh, who's that that just came out the pits? That could... Oh, it's an Aston Martin here. That guy's actually... Oh, and Ricciardo goes round the outside. Wow. Ricciardo goes round the outside, and that's going to cost Russell even more time then. Oh, he's been held up by the Aston Martin. Wow, Russell will be fucking fuming. Let's see what Alonso can do. Can Alonso try and apply some pressure here? You know what? We're going to go for this. We're going to deploy. We're going to push here. We're going to attack.
Okay.
We're going to do everything we've got. We're going to go for it here. Deploy the ERS. Fernando, come on. We're all over the back of Bottas here. We're trying to make something work. We're telling Ocon to watch for the fuel. Fernando looking for a way through. And it's just not really working for us here. Can Alonso try this time? No, but maybe this on the straight. Although Bottas is getting the slipstream for Russell, so that's not helping us. But here we go. It could be a freeway fight into turn 1. But no, Russell stays ahead, and Ricciardo finally pits. Shinoda pits, and who knows? Maybe Ocon could be battling. Oh, Alonso doing the inside. Brilliant stuff. Right, come on, Fernando. Let's go. We're going to stick with this. We're going to stick with this. Where's Alonso? Where's that battle? Where it is? Oh, Fernando then gets past Russell. Brilliant stuff. Almost missed it. Right, go. Push. Fernando, go. We've got quite a lot of fuel here. We will we'll go neutral. And we will go standard on the tyres. And we'll just... Alonso into 6th. I don't know if Alonso's going to keep 6th if we're being completely honest. But you know what? We'll take that for now. We will take that for now. Can we stay ahead of Russell? We have. We've done it. So for now, we've stayed ahead of Russell. What's Ocon then behind Bottas? 8 seconds. 8 seconds. Should we go defending? Yeah, let's defend. Let's defend this. Come on, Fernando. Defend, 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 defend. Got Ocon now. Ocon's got the gap down to 7.6. So, yeah, Ocon then, like I said, I think he will be probably battling this towards the end. Alonso then just trying to hold on. Alonso still ahead here in 6th place. Bottas is challenging. Russell as well. That's not good, Alonso then. ERS is done. We have to go neutral. Down to 50% now on the tyres. And Alonso then could be losing it to George Russell here. It's going to be tough to hold on. Fernando, he's going left, he's going right. I think he's done it though. Holds on for now. Last lap, Alonso at 19.2, Ocon at 19.0. Ocon now 7.6 behind. There you go then. Alonso got 0.8 laps ahead to go. I don't know. Can Ocon make any grounds? I thought Ocon would be catching here, but he's not really. And Alonso then can't defend there. Alonso has lost the position to George Russell. So unfortunately there, it's not what we wanted. But Russell has got past us. Let's see if we can attack then. Let's just go. Yeah, we're going to go straight for it again. We'll just try and get past Russell. Although it looks like at the moment we're having to defend a bit from Bottas. So, yeah, we'll see. Our ERS is looking drained. I get that. It's not looking good. Alonso then all over Russell. And now we come between. We've got lap cars, so this could be interesting. And I say that, I think that's cost us a bit of time there.
Okay, copy.
That Williams has just cost us a shitload of time, man. That is a joke. That is an absolute joke there. Like how long that car took to get the way. I think that's probably cost us. Yeah, no, I think that's probably cost us. I'd be surprised if we can... if we can do anything now. Ocon, though, 4.9 behind Bottas. Right, that has to be the target to try and get Ocon above Bottas. It's going to be difficult, I totally get that, but we're going to just have to do our best here. Got 58% left on the tyres. Got Alonso again, like we're right behind George Russell. Bottas has fallen quite a bit off now. That's not good, but I mean that means he won't be in the slipstream, so there is a chance here for us to do something. And again, look at that, man. It's Aston Martin just getting on our way, fucking big time screwing us. And the gap now, Russell's getting a big gap, and that's just brought Bottas right back into play. Look at that, Alonso now 1.3 off Russell. What a joke, man! What an absolute joke. Right, Alonso, we need to try and hold the cars back behind. Hold Bottas behind. Do not allow Bottas past. 6 laps to go. Can we do anything? Bottas is going to try and make a move. Alonso's to try and defend. And he can't. Fernando then. Oh, Fernando loses out. We're going to try and fight back here. What can Ocon do? We've got the gap now down to 4 seconds. Bottas is about 2 seconds off Russell. Looks like that is done. I don't think anything's going to happen there from our perspective. I think the best we can do is... yeah, that's probably where we are at the moment. I mean, Alonso will keep pushing. He'll keep trying to get past Bottas, but Russell's gone 100%. And it depends on what Ocon can do, so... we're going to get Ocon to attack here.
Alright, let's push. Copy. Press and hold.
I'll probably just fast forward now. Again, I just don't think we're going to be making any grounds. Ocon then gets past Vettel. We've got Ocon at 3.8. We have Alonso then battling. Again, we've got Alonso battling. Bottas. Maybe this could be it. This could be an overtake. Fernando's going to try, but again, Bottas defends pretty well there. You can see Ocon now coming in the distance. Alonso complaining about the fronts, but I think we have to go for it, man. We have to keep going. Let's see if Ocon can push. 3.2, 2.9. Ocon then's got the gap at 3.2. It's... again, Alonso is trying here, but I just don't think we're going to get past. Ocon, like I said, the gap 2.8 now. .7 now, Ocon. Let's see what Ocon can do. 2 more laps to go. Can Ocon make any sort of ground here on these two? Probably not. We're going to keep Alonso out here and see if Alonso can do anything, but I don't think he can. I don't think Alonso can. Yeah, fuel's getting low for Ocon. We'll go unbalanced here.
Lift and coast required.
Let's get Alonso to go and overtake. Can Alonso find a way past Ocon?
Okay, copy.
We're going to try, but I don't think Alonso can do it. He's 4 tenths behind. It's not really happening. Yeah, ERS is pretty much done. Yeah, Alonso has fallen off Bottas now, so yeah, nah, we ain't going to get any higher than 8th. Probably more chance of Ocon beating Alonso here than there is Alonso beating Bottas now. Ocon looks like he's got that gap down to about 2 seconds with just 1 lap to go. Yeah, no, I don't think Ocon's going to be able to do it. Looks like Alonso is just... Mick Schumacher's finished. Leclerc and Sainz are through in first and second, so tell you that's another really good 1-2 there for Ferrari.
Is today's winner.
Big result for them. It's going to be the Red Bulls coming home in third and fourth, but Ferrari at the moment, it looks like it's their championship to lose. Let's put it that way. They do seem dominant, and Alonso then, yeah, we ain't going to do nothing, man. Unfortunately, we are going to be in 8th and 9th. It's where we lined up, it's where we started on the grid, and it's where we are going to finish. I mean, it's not a bad... Well, wait, yellow flags, what's happening here? Yellow flags, I don't know who came off, or if someone came off, or what happened. Ocon retired. Are you shitting me? Ocon retired. Did we actually run out of fuel?
Happy with this, yep. That's all good.
But I think we might be okay, because Sue... I think Ocon, I think Sue was overlapped there, so... I mean, I could be wrong, but...
All in all, Fernando Alonso had a good race.
I've got a funny feeling that we might actually still get 9th place with Ocon there.
This wasn't bad at all from Alpine.
I mean, the Alpine mechanics look pretty happy considering we only got 8th place, but we'll see. Yeah, so even though we didn't actually finish, we've actually been a bit fortunate there. We got a bit lucky because Ocon was technically a lap ahead of Guang Su. We actually hold on to that 9th place, and Su then into 10th. And that's absolutely brilliant there. So, I mean, we didn't finish. We last lap, we come to a halt, but we still get 2 points with Ocon. So, really happy with that. In terms of the Drivers' Championship, Leclerc then goes ahead. Carlos Sainz in second. Prix drops down into third, and Max Verstappen. I mean, it's early days. It's only 4 races in, but already Max is, you know, he's quite a long way off the Ferrari boys. So I don't know, man. I think Leclerc is looking like a favourite to win the title this season. Definitely looks like the favourite. Bottas moves up into 7th place then. It's been a good week for him. He goes above Ocon. He moves up into 7th. He's now only, 11 points behind Russell, even though I think he did lose it in a bit of time there. So he's actually lost out in some points. So, yeah, Bottas does well, but he falls further behind the Mercedes duo. Alonso still in 9th. Guang Su picks up another point, and that keeps him a point ahead of Kevin Magnussen. And in the Constructors, it's Ferrari, like I said, 154 points now. Big gap there over Red Bull. We've got Mercedes, and it's Alpine, Alfa Romeo. Not much in it, guys. 5 points. Alfa Romeo cut the gap. It was 6. Now it is down to 5. And yeah, it's going to be pretty close here. I mean, it's competitive, but at the moment, I think Ferrari are edging it, and they look the more likely, I think, of the teams to win the championship. Again, more experience, so yeah, we'll take all that. It's good stuff. Sponsors, yep, all works for us, all worked well. I mean, it was a good race, you know what? 8th and 9th, I think we just have to accept that we're just not fast enough to beat the Mercs at the moment, so probably top 6 unless we get a retirement. Top 6 is kind of beyond us. It's, you know, I don't want to be a defeatist, but that just seems to be, you know, how it is at the moment, guys. Anyway, up next we have Miami. We will be in America. Not quite sure how that track suits us or if it doesn't suit us, but we'll go there. And again, I think now it's 4 races in. You can kind of see that it's a battle between Ferrari and Red Bull. Mercedes seem to be in a race of their own, and it looks like it is going to come down for Alpine and Alfa Romeo in that 4th place. So that's going to be my focus going forward. Just try and beat Alfa Romeo. Make sure every race we're finishing ahead of the Alfa Romeos. And if we can do that, I'm sure we'll have a good season. And we will hit our, objective of 4th place in the standings. So, yeah, guys, that's going to do it then. Next time out, like I said, we will be going to America. We will be in Miami, hometown of The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. So, yeah, what a legend he is. And hopefully we can get a legendary result next time out in F1 Manager 2022. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't. I will see you later. Till then, though, peace.